Let's go back into the fever dream. Okay, so I do wonder what we will be seeing this time. What will we be seeing? God, it took a bit of a time to actually load. Oh, oh, this place, eh? I was wondering when we were supposed to get here. Dancing Aiba!
Time to loosen up.
Do you always have to come in like that?
It is of the utmost importance.
At a time like this?
Times like this are
I do love her
perfect.
serious face while actually just
Anyway, it
dancing
appears
around.
to be an abandoned factory of some kind.
What could
I was
possibly
about to say
be hiding
scooching
here?
butt, but I don't know if that is the right word for it. I tried to figure out a word, but I couldn't come and think of it. And she's still doing it.
Somnium scan. Activate.
I cannot remember. Did I have issues with this level? I think I had issues with this level. But at the same time, I have issues with many different levels here. Oh, Steam. But I believe the last time we saw a place like this, we were in Iris's head. Or one of Iris's head, because we've been in Iris's head twice. And it was the first time we was at this place, another room though, and the second time we were in Iris's head. Okay, so... oh crap, let's check the map first, so we know where to go. So, we have door 0, door 1, door A, ladder, and cord. Well, it seems that the most we can do is door A. What is door A? Oh, right. I forgot about these things. This is gonna be a...
A door that looks like the anywhere door.
Oh, it takes us 1 second. Nice.
It appears to be locked.
Okay. Well, we only used 1 second. That was not so much of a waste. Okay, so...
A rusted metal.
Oh. Gonna do that.
It is no use. The ice pick will not work as a key.
Ah,
A
shit.
rusted metal door.
No, we haven't been in the boss's somnium before. We have only been in...
Roger. I will try.
we have been in everybody else's except for... Flipping heck!
It worked.
Alright, open it.
Everyone's except for my own and Pewter's. Oh, there's the ice pick.
Several keys have fallen.
One of them must be the right one.
I do not have time to try all of them.
I don't remember. Oh,
Hopefully
crap.
there's some kind of sign.
Indeed.
Wait, I think it's the ice pick, right? I think the ice pick is the sign, because I saw one key did not have an ice pick in it. Okay, so... Holy shit! Oh, there are a few keys here, okay. Oh, I get the time 10. Thank you. Yeah, there is only one with an ice pick.
It's a key.
It's gonna take me 50 seconds. There's nothing I
Ice
can
pick
do
is
about it
next to
either.
This key. It appears to be correct.
That's what I said.
The tag is labeled A.
I was right. Give me some credit.
Well, the A
That
door.
must mean you can use this key for something labeled A.
We know! 50 seconds. Now I can get 1 second thing at least. I'm gonna save that. I believe, if I don't remember incorrectly, this level is kind of specific
door
with
that looks
with
like the
its
anyway.
puzzle. It's like, don't waste
Perhaps we
anything.
can use the key I just picked up.
Yeah, try.
Like, I do not have afford to waste
It
anything.
opened.
Go through it! And where do we end up?
Odd. Isn't this the 3rd floor? What is going on here?
Well,
Looks like the floors are connected in a weird way.
Quite the troublesome dream.
it is actually gonna be a bit troublesome if I don't remember incorrectly. So we have door A, door B is over there, door C is over there, door F is over there, pipe over there, control panel over there. It seems that the only thing we seem to be able to do is walk over somewhere. Here perhaps, this might work. Oh god, we need so much time.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
Yes, I know, this place is such a bad place.
Door with
Okay. Open it. Do you see what I mean? Like, you have to be very specific
it
here.
does not.
I get a ×3 for that. That means I have to do something that doesn't
This
take
is
much
the 2nd
time.
floor, but it is clearly not the door I just opened.
It's like a maze. I have to remember what door goes where.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna take a bit while for me to remember that. Oh god. ×3. Oh, by the spirits. What the heck?
Doors.
Oh. 3 seconds, fine.
It doesn't appear to be locked.
Don't ask me right away why I said by the spirits. I don't know where it came from, it just came out of me.
Oh, we're on the 2nd floor again.
We leave the 2nd floor and come right back to it? This is confusing.
Well, luckily we come through the same door, so it's like, oh, ×5. Thank you for that. Okay, so that's blocked. There's something behind there, but we cannot do that. We're gonna go this way, that's the only place we can go. Is there anything here for us? No, no. Came through that. That is for somewhere else. There's a shelf over there, and there's a steel drum over there.
A book.
Whoa! Look at that. That takes 999 seconds. ×5 just becomes 4,000 seconds. Jesus. Okay, we have to do something else here.
An oil drum.
35. Let's push it. There's not so much we can do. Oh. Luckily, we didn't even need to bother about that thing. Yes.
Guess you should check that door.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
You
I have
have
it.
3 minutes, Dante.
Yes, I know that. Thank you.
A rusted.
1 second.
It does not appear to be locked.
Well, I'm kinda glad I have the 1 second thing now. Someone is having too much fun here right now. That's the watch. Oh.
This again.
So we can't just grab one. We have to be careful.
Okay. What do we know about the clock? Think it's broken? Yeah, that looked extremely sus. Sorry, but I just saw that and just didn't know if it was new or not, so I was just figuring that out, like... times 10 at least. Oh, hell. Hold on, we probably might be able to know that in some of the... Oh! That's where we restart the somnium. I was wondering that all this time. Good to know. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. This is the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna check something here. Renju's clock. Is there something about that here? X-ray, AZ, Shovel Forge, Iris, Isis, Ganda, Illuminati, Aerial Yoga, 8 to 12. Okay. And nope. Swiss Army Knife, Best Friends Forever, this, Mass Hysteria, Somnium, Sokisoba, Delirium. Not really. Shit. There should be something here. Hold on, Renju. There we have it, Renju. Okay. 7 work. Enjoy songwriting. Doesn't say. I don't remember what his clock was stuck at, because he has a clock that is stuck at something. Oh, we have 2 things there that are uncertain about. But I don't know what that is. Shit, okay. We could at least try something. This is gonna take too much though, so... What does they say? Oh, holy shit. 11, 8. I'm gonna do the 2. That's 5. That's 2.
It's the hands into.
Pick up. Pick up.
Whoa! This is not it.
Is the time on the clock relevant?
It
It
is.
would be quite the simple gimmick.
Or they just want us to think that.
True.
Yeah. That's a much waste. I'm gonna go back and do that later.
It's a key
just
with a watch beside it. The hands in.
so I'm just gonna do these and waste some time, but I'm gonna go back and reset it.
Is this the correct answer?
Saturday night at 8 matches Renju's estimated time of death.
Okay.
D is written on the.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's do at lock 2. Yes. Because sure, it used 1 second, but to be honest, I feel so uncertain about that. I don't want to waste any time right now.
It's a key. The hands.
Pick up 50 seconds. I'm gonna lose 50 seconds no matter what. I believe that if I don't remember incorrectly, this one is mostly about at the time.
D. The.
You have less than 2 minutes.
Yes, I
will try the
know.
key.
I know I have
Yeah,
that
try.
little time. I know that because holy crap, they take such a
opened.
time. Well, it did open. Let's see where do we head right now. That's a question.
This door too.
Yep, that door too. Okay, I believe this might be something with a pipe. Control panel.
A bro.
recover kick. I'm gonna use the only 2 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, it's just as I calculated.
Well, I
You were
calculated it.
surprised, admit it.
A rustic.
Oh, look at that.
I think I can open this door.
All right. Nice to see this again. I believe Date still must have nightmares about this. If we have still slept. Oop, hello. A key.
This key has control panel written on.
Control panel? The one right there?
I guess so. I don't really see any on the control panel. Luckily, I didn't test the control panel until now then. Times 10.
Rose.
Okay, so I can do 50. I'm gonna do investigate. I'm gonna only use 10 seconds.
This appears to be old. I believe this computer controls the factory's electronics. It appears to require a key to
Yes, I know that. I know that.
rows of.
Because now we only can do this.
There. Oh,
So?
I see. If we move the scaffold, a new route appears.
Okay, let's move it.
Rows of monitor.
Press switch.
Hey, it got...
This button is indeed the one.
Huh. There might be another step.
Rows of.
Rotate key. Trippy.
It shrunk.
Rows.
Press switch. Hoppa! I more or less remember that part. I just didn't remember how to do it.
I see. Rows of.
There we go.
Extended.
Now we can use the route to door B.
Get out of there. There we go. Hold on. I'm just gonna check something. So. Which one did we change? Was something we changed over here? Oh. No, forget about it. Okay, I just wasted time by doing that. Okay, luckily I have some resets.
Door.
I don't have any extra time, but a 1 is... That's no issue. I can have an extra 1. Always good to have. I already spent a lot of time in this game. Door B.
I said 1 minute. Hurry.
I know. Door E. Have I gone through door E?
Door E.
I should not have used that. That might bite me later on. The fuck? Oh shit. Okay. That was bad. If this goes... Oh,
What?
okay, that was...
Dante, 30 seconds.
I know. Do you think there's something I can do about it? Because I can't. There is absolutely no shitting way I can do anything right now.
Door.
Open. Do I do stuff in the wrong order? Because I get the feeling each time I get to times 10 and stuff, it's literally because I do it before I'm supposed to do something else.
Dante,
There is B.
Door.
I'm gonna just do it. I know it's just gonna not do me any favors at all.
Date, there is no.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I remember having a lot of issues with this level because of stuff like that. Sorry, I was so into the puzzle, I didn't even see the chat here. I don't know what sleep does, but with thought of how much time we spend on shit, I don't really want to test actually. I don't really want to know what it does because it feels like I'm just wasting time.
Rose.
Okay, so I can do 50, but that takes too much. So I'm gonna do that.
This appears. I believe it.
So I'm gonna skip this.
Rose.
Insert key.
There. Oh.
I think I might actually reset this all in all. Rotate key.
Shrunk.
Rose.
Press button.
Oh.
I see. Rose.
And rotate key. So I'm using 6 seconds to do all on that. Plus the extra one, of course.
It extended.
Yes, we know about this. Oop. My bad.
Now we can use the route to door B.
Shit. Open the 4th door.
Door.
I'm just gonna use as much as I can right now because I feel I either will waste a lot of it right now. We don't really have much time left and we still use it. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna see if I actually have time to do this. Seriously, I want it.
What?
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
Yes, I know. I know. Where am I going? Nope, no one of them. Those. I remember now. No one of those.
Door.
Holy crap, it's raining outside. I thought I heard something. Be
Dante, 30 seconds.
no, please. Keep your, I don't know, pants. It just stopped. It just literally just stopped. Keep your pants not so uptight in your bum. It's gonna be fine, hopefully. Actually, I think it's not gonna be fine. Woo! Oh god.
Door.
Times 10. Thank you for that. Kick open. I'm gonna do kick open. No, yes, no. Oh, screw it. Kick it open. Oh shit! Probably I should have used that the other times.
Big door. If we can see what's in there, we'll figure.
That let me do. Okay, I saved.
Dante, you're out of time.
Yes, I know. I am aware. Please.
An,
Tackle it. I'm gonna tackle it.
ready?
Ah, I didn't even know of the cable.
Whoa!
Please, at least let me have these last seconds.
This somnium.
Hey, that.
I have 1 second left. I have 1.1 second left. Oh crap. Ah, you know what? I'm just gonna take 333, not
I'm
999.
going to open it.
I had 1 second left. If you give me anything more to deal with, I'm gonna be screwed. Is this it? I hope this is it. I literally don't have any time left. I have 1 sec. Oh. Oh, here I think is the interesting part.
That's...
Yeah, that's boss shooting so.
Iba, return to the control room on the 3rd floor.
At once.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Look at this now, because we've already learned what the sync machine does if we're not capable of using it correctly. I believe it's gonna actually show up here. Interesting, isn't it?
What the hell is going on?
Date, what are you doing? 6 minutes are up.
Wait! Hitomi is...
Date, you can't go any longer! Force shutdown!
No!
The problem... Is it an Hitomi? No, they cannot be. Because I know something. I know something very interesting about this. Okay, so what we have learned throughout this game is that there is a second sync machine. And if you actually stay in there for too long, you will end up switching bodies. Does that more or less clear things up with what you saw here right now? So yeah, that's more or less the breaking story of the game. That's more or less tells you, oh, especially when you've learned other stuff. As for example, switching bodies and the second sync machine. That we also have learned now by trying to heal Iris. It is an old...
Something about the new Cyclops.
There is an old model which doesn't have the same finesse. So you actually have to take out the right eye.
Apart from Ota, there are 4 victims.
What is that? Drama for Gabby. I just see it like, I just see on the chat and like, the fuck is that for something? Like, what is that for something? And I see here the thing. In case Gani wants to watch it later. That's a good idea. I actually did have a bit of fun with clips yesterday when I was watching Lomadia. Because apparently he has this Halloween theme from Streamlabs. And apparently when someone does this shears on her, it's just a sort of jump scare in the background, and holy crap.
Iris Sagan. And so Sejima. Who was responsible for these murders? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris.
Yeah, but it's a good idea to have
Iris's
that.
body. But who shot So? It was was you. In other words, all of these
It's a
murders
weird
were
way she
committed
sits
by
like
different
with
people.
like this. Why
There
does she
wasn't
do that?
just one killer. That's how it looks on the surface, anyway. But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit. One person. And that person is...
You?
Yes, you. The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
No, not boss.
Not
The person
boss.
inside boss's head.
Can you at least try to make sense?
All right, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in
I
Kawasaki?
call it. Yeah, but also remember this also, Turtle Girl. In this time, yeah, kind of. It depends on which timeline, because if we now know they actually switch bodies, which I'm just gonna show off here then, in if it ever shows up. That back here, it was inside Renju. So around here, when we saw Renju's body, it was inside Iris. It was then inside Iris and then continues depending on who we saw die. I'm just gonna check something here because hold on. So here we know it is inside of Iris because that is why we have this. That's why we had this dream, because it is inside of Iris. So if we go down, I don't know what's happening here. They are alive, but Iris has lost an eye. So it's inside someone else, probably so. I don't remember what's happening there. It might be at So's, because there's somewhere when I am at So where it's not inside So. Yeah, I have a bit. That's more or less what I'm trying to figure out. Where has the parasite been? I'm gonna say
There's
parasite.
a prototype sync machine there.
Because I more or less lost track now and then on who is who, or where is where.
You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded, switched.
I don't know where it started, but at some point, you got into Shoko's brain. Then, you got into Renju's. And got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris. After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse.
Wait. Oh, okay, hold on. I need a paper and pen because I cannot hold on of where everyone's mind is. Okay. So we can already understand that Shoko is not Shoko because of the eye pop, the mind switch. Hold on, I have so many notes here of shit. So from Soko to Renju, that means that Renju is in Soko's body. And then that means that when they switched from Iris, from when that switched to Iris, when we found him dead, that means that then that Iris is in Renju's body. And when Iris died of So, that means that So was inside Iris' body. And then So died now, and that means that Boss is inside So's when he got shot. That's what's more or less what I tried to figure out, and also welcome humble viewer to stream I'm holding. I'm trying to do some math of which head is inside which head. So what I understand, that when we found... hold on, so if I don't... Yeah, we tried to do this, and we figured out that this is inside Iris's head right now. Because we found Yeah, here he is dead. So what I understand is around this part, it might be Rendu's body that is hanging in this investigation. But it's technically Iris that is within that body. That is so weird. Now when I think of it, I didn't think of it that way before because I just thought like, oh, from my point of perspective, because I didn't think too deeply inside that, is like, oh, Shoku is dead, Renju is dead, that is dead. But that's not true. Because depending on when he switched body, they died one body earlier than that. Good God. So when we saw that happen,
Now,
that was
you're
Boss
in
within
Boss's
So's
body.
head.
Inside her head.
Good God. That took a time
I
to figure
see.
out.
If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide.
Are you certain?
Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings. I guess you can call
Jesus,
me
that-
the new
that g-
Cyclops killer.
That Gani is actually missing this. Holy crap. So, who the hell are you?
Saito. Saito Sajima.
Oh, So's
Congressman
son, huh?
Sajima's son.
Yeah, we learned that today, actually.
What?
About that
I
name.
researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet. He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
Well, we know why. He was a bit too sad about that. It's gonna be tough to explain. He has to just go into Twitch and watch the aftermath of this.
Before
I'm
I
trying-
do, there's something I want
I'm trying to upload as many as I
How did you
can.
know about the prototype sync machine?
But I'm gonna pause this before that because right now I'm trying to on weekends upload as many as I can. So
Not
for
only that,
now I have up to the 7th, the 4th something of next month. Plus some I haven't enlisted yet. So I am continuing to doing these, so there is gonna not be any problem of missing anything.
you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of. Why is that?
That's...
Regaining your memories, are you? Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain, gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
It's
A
so weird to
fractal is
listen.
a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain. See this? Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure.
Oh,
Memories in the brain are similar.
so
That is what he is
do
explaining.
you mean that the Triforce
He
is a
claiming
fractal?
that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
Okay. I knew about the prototype from regaining my memory. Is that right? Oh, that's not it.
Parallel worlds exist.
I do go. Technically, the fun part about the parallel worlds exist, I believe that's another timeline. But it's so weird to listening to Saito right now because I've heard how Boss speaks. But when he start to speak, it's so weird because it's such a different tone.
That was me.
That was me.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too, you almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first. A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality.
What
It
else
isn't
would we
quite
call
the
that?
right word, but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the
Yeah.
parasite, The one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far?
Yes, completely understandable.
Moving on. Even after
Please
the
do.
personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior.
I
of the
kinda love
host.
how he calls himself a parasite.
That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories.
I kinda love how he just calls himself a parasite. He doesn't even call himself human any longer, just parasite.
I'm telling you, it was me. Why are
Ooh,
you
that's a
making me
crazy ass look.
That means the somnium I entered on Sunday.
That's right. It was me.
But why? Because he's nuts? Well, I understand he's nuts. It's gonna explain everything later on with the whole who he is, how he looks like, and what is going on. Because we have some people we haven't met, or some people we have met but haven't had explained. For example, we know about the prisoner 89 and stuff like that, but we haven't really known too much about him, his name and stuff. So why? I cannot really explain. I don't think I fully remember of why he wanted to do it. But at the same time, the only thing I can think of is more or less the same reason of this, perhaps. I don't know. It might just be like that. Alright, the
What's
memory
going on here?
the memory of my face. Alright, we may remember that in
I still have
Iris's
time.
mind
Time.
of our
We'll see.
own face.
So, where do you want me to start?
We remember seeing our own face. It's just past midnight at Tuesday. Shoko was killed on Friday. If we think that as day 1, today is day 5. What was Saito doing those days? So, day 1, Friday.
Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife. That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m.
The
I
question
had
is,
him meet me at the chemical plant.
if
I
he
made
actually
Renju
more or less
looks
imitates these people
synced,
very often,
switched
and
personalities,
just switch personality and switch bodies,
and then
the question
stabbed
is,
Shoko's
has he
discarded
or
body
has
with an
he
ice pick.
the probability of losing
I took
himself?
Shoko to Bloom Park by car.
That's the
using
question.
the
That would
old
be a scary
abandoned
thought, but
subway
still.
line.
Like, would he remember how he looked like or how he actually was as a person? But at the same time,
Must have
depends
been
on.
around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki.
Yeah, and that's more or less where our game almost started. Raining heavily outside.
Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive.
Okay, the day after that, what
Until
did you do
next
there?
Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first. I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6. I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Ota saw us.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I
I
think
put her in the car, then headed to the
he
chemical
said
plant.
something about seeing both of them
On
in the
way,
car,
I made her take
and
a
one
sip.
time when
I knew
she was
might
driving.
run once she saw where we were going.
Don't ask me which timeline it was, but I know it was one of the timelines.
It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket. But then, something I didn't anticipate happened.
Ota.
Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about.
He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him. But I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie.
And it was one of the
I told him that
timelines
I
we
didn't
learned
have a
that
license, so
that
we
was the
had
secret
to
he was
keep
hiding
it
for Iris.
That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way.
Yeah,
And
we know
just
that
like
from another
that,
timeline.
I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out.
So inside of that body is Iris. That's a very horrified thought, to be honest. Okay, day 3 then,
Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am, of course, referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend, as planned. I went to Lemniscate and performed my job.
Just because
When I
talking
left,
about parasites, I really want
I
to
ran
watch
into you,
Venom now.
Dante.
I don't remember, did they actually bring Venom? I know they brought a few DVDs, for example the Ruby series, which I, gonna be honest, I love that
To
series.
be honest, I was a
But I don't
little
remember the other
surprised.
ones. Oh!
Just the
I know
previous
one of
night,
them, I
was a
think I remember
parasite in
them
the body of Renju.
bringing me. And it is Sherlock Hound. It's more or less my sickness movie. When I'm
I
sick, I
didn't
more or
think
less put
Ota
that on
had
and just
seen
watch
me.
it. Ooh, good God,
So,
stormy weather.
Of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role.
No, they don't vanish. It's as he said
The
that
interrogation began
they
around
switch
8:20 PM,
person.
is that
They're
right?
like they switch bodies, and what he is
Then you seeped into my
using
mind.
to mimic people is 1%. So they don't disappear. It's just that he kills them before they actually can more or less
But you
awake.
didn't get what you were looking for, did you? As a result, you had no choice but to release me.
So they don't just vanish. It's
I
just
didn't
that
wanna go home
no
right away.
one has lived long
knew there
enough
might be
to wake up
police
in someone
waiting for
else's
me.
body.
That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy.
So
So I
no,
asked you
nothing
to
about
take
the
me to
vanish.
Margot.
They just switch
I
bodies
tried to
and
find-
he
but
kills them
then
as fast as he
another
can.
unexpected event occurred. I got a Nile message from Ota.
Oop.
I knew I could use him.
Boop.
So I told him I needed
Oop.
his help and to meet me at Marble.
I'm gonna do that on the nose actually. Oh shit.
He did as I instructed him to do.
Yeah, I remember that.
After that, I got into the van with Ota.
Boop.
But because
Boop.
his presence was
Boop.
unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink. When he
Boop.
was gone, I took his car
I do
and
love it
drove
just
to my
booping your
parents'
nose
house
when
where I used to
she's
live.
trying to talk.
Yes, the Sajima residence.
Yeah, we remember this from figuring out that she actually went to Sajima residence after this.
Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell. Hello, Father, it's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time.
Yeah, he would be hella
I thought
weird.
I could use that to my advantage.
I don't know.
So I pushed
Family
on
reunion.
the intercom, and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you.
It's really raining heavily.
He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed, and got into the van with me.
Yeah, we remember this from hearing from the taxi driver.
We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m. By the time I was in the body of Sosajima, it was a new day.
Yeah, and so was in Iris's body at that time. So was the one that got saw. Saw. Okay. Well, oh, I'm finished. Oh, sorry.
There isn't much to talk about.
I thought it was
on
more.
Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not
Boss.
know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years.
Oh.
Two shared a terrible secret.
Oh, you
Hinting
don't
at that was
say.
enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately.
Well, you're a swine. But that's really nothing new. Well, technically it is new because I don't think I've been talking to this
Then
person
brought
before.
her body to the chemical plant.
Holy crap, I'm not joking. But I can only open my window this much right now because of a
Exchanged our bodies.
thing that blocks it. I can unlock if I want. But because of the
And
wind
after
and rain,
blowing
I
my
can actually
father's brains
sense it.
I cut his
Like the
body into
splatter of the
pieces.
rain hit me. Holy crap, it's raining outside. Oh, I'm not done yet. I love this though. I love rainy moments.
Stuffed the meat into a vase I brought earlier.
Oh yeah, we saw that in another timeline. That was the timeline I believe we just gave up after that because we didn't have any leads. And we thought So was the killer and just, oh, okay, fine. Oh, wait, what am I? Continue,
This
please.
was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived around 1, then prepared for the show.
Oh,
Couple hours.
apparently continue
Of
is
course,
for the
when I say
third day
show,
or something, but I
mean
managed to
dismembering Iris. Because of the
jump
temperature
that.
in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected.
So
to
yeah, this is
prepare,
technically
but-
from the Iris perspective.
Well,
Iris is so
you saw it
perspective.
in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly?
I don't think this was the timeline, but how does your hip
That
feel?
annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m.
Yeah, because it was too fast to kill him. Sorry if I missed that part. I probably was just looking out or something. But yeah, because they didn't really notice anything about it. Oh, we have been switching bodies. Because there was no time for it. It was literally just, oh, I'm finished. Here we go, having a fun moment with whatever's gonna be lifeless body. Let us go with grace and no sign of remorse. I was trying to keep my anger from boiling over and kept asking him questions. Okay, so why didn't the sink victims resist after waking?
Ah, the prototype sink machine has a special feature. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body and a stimulant to the host after a sink. That kept them docile.
So while one wakes up, the other one is asleep. So that more like explains why no one just, holy crap, where am I? Run for my life. It's literally just, huh? Huh? If I like about like that. Something like that.
To harass you.
Jesus, she can look crazy when she wants to.
I wanted to bring out the hatred in you.
In me.
That's why I called Mizuki to Bloom Park.
So wait, you wanted this?
That's why I streamed Iris's murder. Because they were important to you, weren't they?
Okay, so
I
this is
wanted you to
about
feel
me,
cornered,
huh?
Trapped. I wanted to punish you, Kaname Date.
Okay. Why did you take the victim's eyes?
You know all about the prototype sink machine, don't you?
Yeah, we already
That should
know
explain
that.
it.
Instead of the nanomachines that can go behind the eye, you literally have to take out the right eye so the machine can actually do its thing. If you're careful enough, you can actually put back the eye again. And that's why she actually has two eyes. Yeah, the machine in Abyss is more sophisticated. Nano cables from the sync gear enters through the gap between the eyeball and socket. Then it travels through the optic nerve canal to the brain. Yeah, that's a bit gross. But the prototype sync machine isn't so advanced. To perform a sync, you need to remove the not right eye, left eye. Manually. The subject and the syncer have to remove their eyes from the socket. Otherwise, the cables cannot enter the brain. Of course, even with an eye removed, severing the connection to the brain isn't necessary. The extracted eyeball still has the optic nerve and blood vessels connected. Ooh, good god. First of all, I remember a movie about a zombie that sneezes or something and the eye just hangs out. But when he talked about that, I just started thinking about my eye hanging out. I just, oh god, no. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, that's a horrible thought. Oh god. Okay, so why did you take out your victim's eyes?
Of course, I don't really care about eyes. I don't need them.
Yeah, and that's why he
All I
shoved
cared about
one
was
of
exchanging bodies with the
Shoko's eye inside Renju here, apparently. Inside his mouth.
And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern.
That's kind of an
Why would I bother replacing the eye?
yeah.
I was just going to get rid of it anyway.
Yeah, so that's a sort of an obvious, like, there was no use for it, so why do it?
Shoko's is in Renju. Renju's is in Iris.
Yeah.
Iris's is in Dad. Dad's is in Boss. Their stomachs, I mean.
Oh, the
Sick
eyes.
bastard.
Oh
Yes.
god.
I ate them. Immediately after exchanging personalities.
How horrible.
Oh god, wait, you mean you didn't put them in there? You literally ate them yourself? Oh, what the hell is wrong with you,
Homicide
dude?
is my hobby. I have a tenacity for it. What can I say?
Oh,
Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut.
ugh.
If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes.
Yeah,
I couldn't risk them
that's the
recording
thing
me,
about the
so I
1%.
killed
Like, holy shit, I know I'm in a
It was also
maniac's
a matter
body.
of revenge against you.
Yeah, you told
It's
you.
personal. That's why I chose people close to you as targets. Well, except for my father, of course.
I can see you're excited.
That
I
was
wouldn't say
personal to me.
excited, more like
Don't
excitingly
ask. It's
weird.
embarrassing.
Embarrassing? Wait, what was embarrassing? Hold on. It was also a matter of revenge against you. It's personal, that's why I choose a couple of near targets. Well, except for my father, of course. That was personal to me. But don't ask, it's embarrassing. Why is that embarrassing? I'm excited to find out the truth. Oh, heck yeah, I am as well. Boss's eyes still looks clouded over. I know about that.
This
Revenge against me.
series of murders was like a journey for me. You know, traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where do you
Oh.
think that is?
I think you understand something here. I'm
Your
gonna
home.
talk about that
Trip
another
is
later.
only complete once you return home. The same goes for me. When
Yeah.
I return home, my travels will come to an end.
We knew that
So I'll
he
be
was
meeting
inside
back.
Soko.
My body.
What?
You stole my body. You took it from me 6 years ago. That's why I want revenge.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside
Jesus, she
my
looks
own
crazy.
head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter how many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy.
Oh!
I feel
Ah.
miserable.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. They discussed that earlier in this game. That the murderer had this weird function that, you know, the happiness in the brain. Like, if you do something good, it's like your brain tells you, good boy, or something like that. Good boy, good girl. But his brain has a weird thing that when he kills, he feels such a happiness. And the thing is that he misses that happiness. And that is why he wants his body back. He misses to feel joy by killing. Doesn't matter how, like, for now, as he said, it was killing now was revenge for me, if we say so. But he wants his body back because he didn't feel any happiness of killing them. What else to feel then? Find something else to find happiness. I don't know, drink coffee, smoke, I don't know. Jesus, I know smoking isn't good for your health, but I don't really care about your health. Yeah.
He was born with a brain dysfunction.
Yeah, here we explain. Here
Due
explained
to
it.
damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oh, that's right. My old body. How are you finding it, Date?
Okay. Also another thing, if you remember the little cutscenes of us seeing ourselves in the mirror killing someone, that probably explains a bit why he's saying, how does my body feel, Date? So, to clarify something, we might be Date, but our body is not Date. So this body is yours.
That's what I've been telling you!
Ooh, apparently you
I
get
don't
pissed.
have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
That is because I regularly supplement it.
Yeah, she told us about something like that. I think she told us sometime like, is your dosage too high or something?
You
Or
must have increased your dosage too much.
yeah, there. Yeah, that is a bit
No,
of a
but-
twist.
The person who had this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed as well. But we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who exactly was imprisoned. Only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
Yeah, but sometimes okay. Here is the more or less also the
That would mean
problem with
number
that.
89 is
If
the
you switch
previous chairman,
bodies,
Rohan.
who is the one
That
that's
must be it.
supposed to imprison? The body who did the murder or
Rohan
the
is a parasite inside
mind?
number 89's brain. Pewter must have known that.
No way.
I was confused. I didn't understand any of it.
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point.
Yeah, let's
Whose
do that.
brain was he in before Boss?
So Sejima,
Yes, so this is more trying to
And
explain
before
where
so?
he was and what so.
Iris.
Yep.
And before that, Renju.
Yep.
And before that,
And before Shoko?
Whose body were you in before Shoko? I
was
believe
a
I know.
parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year. I'd lost most of my memories.
Yeah.
I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital, but I still had those fragments of my mind left. Just as I explained earlier. From a single piece.
Yeah, so if you don't remember incorrectly from talking to Moma
I took
before,
my time.
Rowan took his own life about a year
1
ago,
year
something
ago,
like that. He jumped from
I
the roof.
remembered everything.
So I am
I left the
guessing
hospital
that,
and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami.
yeah. He's gonna explain a bit here, or I'm gonna. No, he's gonna explain.
I got her body, and she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind. She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
There we go. Left the building. So that more or less explains
That's why
that.
Rohan committed suicide.
So it wasn't Rohan who committed suicide. So by the way, so 89 right
I
now
spent
is
a
Rohan.
year perfecting my plan, using Shoko's body. I spied
Apparently.
on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you.
So a year ago, Jesus. So who were you before Rohan?
In there, in that body you are operating right now, in that skull, my personality lived there.
Just checking the time a
Wait,
bit.
hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
It was in Rohan.
I'm not Rohan!
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words,
That's my real...
We're number 89! So apparently that is Date. You seem to not be able to speak here, Turtle Girl. Ooh, grab. This is apparently us. Nice. I do love how I only have flashbacks about myself right now, so I cannot handle it. I'm guessing we're gonna charge in. There we go. Number 89 is... I can live with that. I'm fine with that.
Sorry, but time's up. I want my body back. It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't. I know it.
Huh?
Date, look! This is streaming live!
Holy shit, she has bombs. Okay. That's bad.
Damn you!
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Yeah, that would be too
Where's
obvious.
the source?
it is being routed through numerous IPs. I cannot identify the source.
So, if you more or less remember
Contact
that
headquarters
sometimes he
now.
got these like heartbeats whenever he met someone that he haven't met
Now,
before. That's literally his old self trying to just like, oh, wait, hold on, have I met you before?
Date?
Okay.
See, I knew you would. I know you well, don't I, Date?
Just put some bloody polices around. Boss's personality is inside So, or what used to be So. So's personality is inside of So. Which is more or less the one that got shot on the video. Oh, I think I know something here.
I did it. I did it. I'm back. I got it all back.
Hey, where's Hitomi?
All right. I'll tell you as promised. Boss's house. However, it might be too late by now.
What?
No, now it's too late. Now
Why?
it is too late.
Return my body and I'll tell you the location. That's what I said. I didn't lie.
I can say something at least. This game is a real ass plot twist with thought of the main
You're the
dude
one
being
who
the bad
injured
guy.
that body. It's your own fault, really.
Damn it.
Yeah, exactly. What about Aiba?
Be seeing you.
What about Aiba? There you have your answer. He didn't really think about that, did he? He probably didn't understand that I had a
Date, are you
like
alright?
lethal eyeball. I don't think it's lethal though. Oh, that's about that. Aiba. Sweat was building up in my palms. I felt like my throat was closing up and I struggled for breath. Well, 89 is still alive somewhere, so it's probably just to switch back to the bodies. Well, this is gonna be weird. Yeah, everyone is actually dead. Yeah, Shoko, Ranju, Iris, Ota, Hitomi, Boss, everyone is. The flesh remains, the mind is lost.
I couldn't do anything. Saito had me right where he wanted me. Nothing. Nothing.
Well, he's not gonna be happy when he wakes up, just being in prison again, and this time in his own body.
Parallel
Just
worlds exist.
why do I remember that all of the time? Yeah, we have Mitsuki. Mitsuki does not die in this game, luckily. She's too young to die. But at the same time, how the hell do we explain this? Then me in that world,
I've had a better future.
It's so weird because right now he's actually talking inside his head and he still sounds like the data we know. But the data we know's voice is technically from that dude laying there. Oh, it's so strange. Jesus. So yeah, we have Mitsuki. I think, whose end is this? Is this Data's end? There's someone's end at least. And we still have at least half an hour. So I think can try and end this game. Okay, it's no one's route, it's Annihilation. Of course it is Annihilation, everybody just died. Okay, yeah, I can agree with that name. I do not see any problem with that name. I would like to save, yes please. Yeah, that was crazy. And now comes the more crazy thing. The conclusion, hopefully. The problem I have with these games is like, if I might end at the time my stream ends, I might just only have 10 minutes or so, or I will just do a bloody cliffhanger. But I also feel like if it's either a cliffhanger or just 10 minutes. So the problem I have with these games, like the Zero Escape and stuff like that, is like when the ending is about, I might more or less just stream a half an hour to an hour later.